Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last video, I've shown you how to create a model for recording our hotel rooms corresponding their respective room types. Now, we had an easy time because we just copied the room types XML and copied it to rooms.xml and changed the configuration according to what model is being used and attach it to a different menu. This time we are going to upgrade our room types a little bit to introduce new UI forms, no? Particularly notebooks and pages. Okay, a notebook is actually a tab pane, and a page is a tab in the tab pane. Okay, so let us look at our code and look at our room types.xml. So basically, remember that we have a list view and we have a form view. But in the form view, we have limited fields. We did not include the images. Okay, but we do not like to put the images on the same sheet because it will occupy so much space. Usually in this example, uh, uh, a notebook is useful because you can have multiple pages in a notebook or in a tab pane. So anyway, we will put the tab pane inside the form view. Okay, particularly inside the sheet. So what we'll do is we'll declare a notebook tag inside the sheet. Okay, after the group. Okay, let me just copy it. So there's the group of the rates, and then we'll put a notebook. Okay, if you have a notebook, we'll have an end notebook. Okay, and then we'll put a page inside the notebook. That will be our first page. Okay, let's copy this. I'm not going to annoy you with my typo errors, so I'm just copying this. What's our first page? The images. Okay, let's just put it here like that. Let's give it a name called first page. Okay, it has to be, it's good if it's tabbed. Okay, let's not put a field yet. And then let's put a second page. The second page will be the rooms. Okay, and the third page will be the charges, the daily charges. Okay, and then we'll have the third page as the charges that assign the daily charges. Okay, remember we are going to have daily charges assigned for every room type. We just press tab and then tab to adopt. Okay, so we did not change model, so I don't believe we have to stop the server. What we can do is go to apps, set the developer mode, date up list, and then go to hotel, and then upgrade our hotel system. So these things are taken from the manifested pie, the descriptions. Okay, let's go to room types. Let's look at twin. So we now have 3 pages. This is how it appears. Okay, okay. So first we will show the images of the room and the bathroom, and then we'll show the rooms under this also in a list view, and the daily charges under this also in the list view. Okay, let's do that now. Okay, usually a page should be inside, should also uh, uh, contain a field list. Okay, like for example, for in this case, also a form. Like for example, for the set of images, we are going to use a form view. Okay, so we can embed a form view inside the page. We can also embed a list view. Okay, so in this case, to make a long story short, I made a form with the following fields: the image room and the image bathroom, which we have included in our model. And I'm using a widget. Let's remove the widget first so you will know the effect of this. This is a very false. What is a widget? A widget is a class, no? A style, a class of styles, no? That will display an icon. Okay? An icon, just like it's a button, no? Just like it's a button in place of the field, which you can click. Okay. Anyway, let's update that. Okay. Uh, let's go there and let's go to the apps. Uh, Data list. Anyway, we can still activate the developer mode. Let's go to hotel and then update. Okay, let's go to master list and room types. Let's click on double. Now we have this. We have this without the widget. Okay, so we can click upload. It will bring us like this. But a widget is better because it will show you the image and supply with you with an upload button. The problem with this is you don't see the image at all. Okay, so let's put the widget image. What's a widget? It's just a class of styles, no, which will display a button and a form on whatever it is, no, that will enhance the user experience. Okay, let me go to the code and then let's apply the widget called image. There are other widgets which we will use later. Okay, let's save and then let's go back. We didn't change an image and model, so therefore we can go to update uplist right away without having to stop our server. Now let's download an image first, no, hotel 2. Okay, images. Okay, what could be a good room? Single room. We had a double room, so therefore this could be a good room, right? Simple, but not a very big file. We don't need a very large file. The larger it is, the larger space it will occupy. Or can we save this image? Save save image as, okay, in downloads. Okay, we'll go to downloads and then we'll go to room, hotel room. Shape it and then we click save and then we'll look for a hotel bathroom. Okay, we don't need a very big bathroom. uh, we need a small picture actually now, so we don't occupy a very big space. We'll use this. Okay, now Are we ready? Yes, we'll assign uh, an image. For example, we'll go to a hotel room type. We'll fix this double. Now look at the widget. Okay. So now if you look at the widget, there's a small edit button there, and when you go, okay, uh, let's expand this. Okay, and later you can also delete this. So for example, we'll choose the hotel room. So there's the hotel room. So you can delete that with this button, and then we'll go to the hotel bathroom. Okay, and then we saved. Okay, so we have a better looking user interface. Why? Because when you click a room, you will have pictures using the image field and the image widget. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to show you how to embed a user editable list in rooms and charges. No, in rooms we'll make it read only, and in daily charges we can make it insert. We can make it readable and writable. Okay, so bye for now and see you in the next video.